All right, we're back. We're gonna do some more Bowman Megas. This is the beat up box. You know, kind of how they come from Target. So, just want to do this little 3-box sample. Obviously, when you go on Target, you get a little printout like this with your order, and then 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to open these no matter what, obviously, but I just had an idea based on a comment on my review video of the other 5 that I did. So just want people to be aware when it comes to these mega boxes every single year, and share some information. I'm sure a lot of people know, but maybe you don't. And if there's just one person that does not know that's watching this that I can help, I think it's a worthwhile video to do so. So here we go. So the big issue with these, in my opinion, well, with a lot of things, is just dishonest people, period. Not even in the hobby, just dishonest people in the world. So that's a whole other issue. But when you get these packs, if I can get them out of here, these 4 retail packs that do not have anything else in them. So the count is the same, the card quantity of base paper and chrome is the same, so you're going to get 2 chrome, and then you're going to get your papers, and I'll show you what it looks like as I talk through this. So you're going to get 2 chromes on the back, no chance for anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base rookie and vets, excuse me, and then 3 paper prospects. So these packs always will weigh the same. Now I know the weighing game is, you know, controversial. Rule number 1 with people weighing packs: do not buy singles off of eBay. So they can and will weigh these packs. Now they can and will weigh the whole entire box. So basically, we know that these are not going to change, so we know what these are going to weigh. So that's the outlier. So whether these were in there or not, it's the same exact thing. So if you're just doing these 2 packs in the box or out of the box, it doesn't matter what you add to it. These are all the same. So this is a wash. It's always going to weigh the same. Now these are going to weigh differently because of the thick cards in here that are possible, which are your hits, which are thicker card stock. So your card quantities are the same, but the thicker card stock. So a lot of people will weigh these, and piggybacking off of the comment that I got on my first video a few days ago when this stuff came out, where I mentioned about the hits and I like the sample size, and, you know, is it too expensive? That's a whole other issue. But the sample size that I did, I did pretty good, meaning I got 4 hits, 1 autograph, and, you know, that's really good for what I opened for the 5 boxes. I was very happy with that. Now, is that the norm? Absolutely not. That's certainly not the norm. So these were my hits. I got the new navy blue color out of 175, the Gavin Cross green auto on card to 99, Montes teal to 220. 225, kind of a color match with the teal jersey, pretty nice, and then the Brett Beatty rookie green to 99. So I think the comment was something like, you know, oh, well, his boxes weren't as good. I opened up this many, I only got 1 color parallel. So like most people, I think they're opening up a 3-box sample size. And the reason I'm doing these 3 is because 3 is the max you can get on a single order. Now you could check out 5, 10, 15, 20 times on all your different credit cards and different accounts through Target. You could do that, no problem. But the average person is just going to buy the 3 at max out, or buy 1 or 2. And they're pulling from who knows where. Not saying that Target and guys behind the scene that are boxing these and shipping them in a back room are weighing boxes. I'm not saying that at all. Because we can get 3 nice autos, we can get all kinds of hits, or we can get nothing here. We've all opened up Bowman and gotten 1 auto out of 10 boxes, and then I've heard stories where guys open up 4 blasters and they get 2 or 3 autos. It's just how they pick them off the shelf. The first 5 that I did, those are from a fresh case. Those are not cherry picked. Those are not anything. That's when I pick up my product case. I'm looking at it right there. I grab 10 and I leave leave the location where I get them from. So then I can go right back there today and get more of them, and I could get skunked on a couple boxes or all of them. It's just how things go. So be very, very cautious when you're buying these. Very cautious. I'm not even going to open these like I did on my last video. So it's just best to be careful, because there's just so many shady people that when they see an opportunity like this, they'll go buy them. They'll buy them up. They'll buy a case. They'll buy whatever, and then they'll weigh all the boxes. And then you even see guys selling packs, heavy packs, where they'll guarantee a hit, and they'll say like heavy pack on eBay right now. It's crazy, but that's what they do. Don't buy them on eBay. Don't buy singles. Could I have gotten skunked on the 10 that I got? Yeah, I watched the guy pull them right there, right in front of me. And I'm like, hey, just grab me 10 out of that case. And then my 5 boxes could have been junk. And I still have 5 more sitting there that I'm going to maybe do later on. But I wanted to see how it looks when you just pull randomly, from Target, like most of us are going to get. And unless you get a case, stop watching case hit videos and not stop watching them, but stop taking that and saying, oh, I can hit this, because the cases are an average. Everything is an average. 1 cent sports cards and striker breaks. Those are the 2 that are basically going to break down these products and give you the real deal, is what I call it. They put the work in, and they should get all the credit. So I'll link them in the description, and follow those 2. 1 cent sports cards I've been following for a while. Striker, same thing. Probably 2 of the best guys out there that take the time and put this work in to show us what products have. But these things that I'm saying now are something that everybody's been saying for a very long time. So just be careful what you're buying. It's very important to not get into the excitement, the FOMO, the hype. Oh, I missed out. They're sold out on Target. They're sold out here, so I'm going to buy them for 10, 20 bucks more. Or, hey, they got a good deal. I'm on this site, or a good deal over there. There's a lot of good reputable places that aren't going to be weighing boxes. They're just going to ship you their stuff out of a case, and you're good. But there's anything on eBay, not saying that the sellers are bad, but just don't risk it. It's not worth it, because you have no recourse if you open up 2, 5, 10, or 20 boxes from one seller and you get no hits. There's nothing you can do with that. So just avoid it altogether, and you'll be golden. So let's rip through these. There's an Exo Sanchez. There's a Vladdy. There's a Volpe. Nice DePaula. That's a good one. Penny sleeve for this one. So we'll see how we do on these 3. And again, these are totally random. They came from, Target Direct yesterday. And then, which everybody's kind of getting their orders about now, as we see the videos popping. Let's see if we got anything thick in this one. No, we do not. Tristan Casas. There's a nice Otani. Nolan Gorman. Rookie of the Year favorites. That might be true. Ooh, Jackson Holiday and a Vaquero. So some nice cards there. Yeah, I just don't like to see people getting burned, and if we can just help each other out and not get into that trap that I call it, the trap that they set out, that the scammers and scumbags set out with their sales and their listings. It's if we can just avoid those, then let them sit on that product. Arias, ooh, there's a Gunnar Henderson rookie. That's nice. That's severely miscut. It's the first bad card I've seen out of this product and regular Bowman this year. It's been pretty good. Very nice cards. I mean, great surface. Not all banged up. No scratches. You'll get your few here and there, but these have been really nice so far. All right, so 3 packs left. Can you feel if there's anything thick in these? No idea. So, and again, I could get skunked here. I could pull 3 autos in a row. We don't know, but this is kind of the gamble phase, you know, of sports cards that we're all up against. Okay, so nothing in this one, nothing thick. Ohapi, Betts, Colson Montgomery, Sights on September. There's Brock Jones and Ellie. A lot of good players there, but no hits so far. And we have something thick in that one. Okay, so that's good. We didn't strike out completely. And we have something thick in this one. So, is that something thick? Yeah, it is. Oh, this might be an auto. This is probably going to be an auto. Okay, cool. This might be a base auto then. So, yeah. Okay, so Jason Dominguez, Piguero, Riley Green, rookie, Lindor, and let's see who we got for our auto. Tampa Bay, or it might just be a short print. Chandler Simpson. Interesting. Okay, so we did get an auto. That's good. Put that there. All right, let's go through this next one. What do we got? Ooh, is that yellow or gold? No, I think that's yellow. Okay, so that we do have a yellow back here. Shea Langeliers, Roman Anthony. He's been heating up, I believe. He's been making some noise in the minors. I think that's him. I pulled his purple paper not too long ago. I was reading something up on him. Okay, let's go. We got a yellow. I don't think this is gold. This looks to be yellow. It's too bright for a gold. So it is a first. It's Texas. And it's out of 75. 74 of 75. Glider, Figueroa for the Texas Rangers. Very nice. Good looking card. Wow. We'll see what he does. We'll have to look up on it and see how he's doing. See where he's ranked currently. Maybe sit on this one for a while. Surface looks great. There's a little... Oh, it's on his helmet. Oh, no, there's a little dust. There we go. So, good looking surface. Hard to see in the camera with the lighting, but overall it looks good. There's a little... from the pack, that little dust. But yeah, nice card. I mean, two great cards. I mean, I don't know how these guys are, but 2 opportunities is what I call Bowman. You know, I pulled the #1 pick and the top cards, and they don't always pan out, you know, sometimes. So definitely 2 nice hits, 2 opportunities. These I'm not going to open. So yeah, just to piggyback off what I said earlier, and then we'll close out this video. But I wanted to mention just some of the things that I've learned over the years, and just, you know, you just be careful who you deal with and who you trust. And, you know, it's definitely a gamble when you're buying this stuff. And we certainly could have struck out here. We could have got, you know, 2 whatever cards numbered to whatever. We could have got 1 of 1. We could have gotten anything. So, you know, when people complain, and I'm not saying the guy that left me a comment was complaining at all. He, you know, it was a good comment. That it actually, I appreciate it, because it struck a chord with me. And I go, wait a minute now. He's making a very good point. But like anything in life, I always tell people, my biggest advice, well, I have a lot of it because I talk a lot, but my biggest advice would be to, if you're going to make a comment on something and you only have 25% of the information, go ahead and make your comment. It's okay. Based on what I know, based on the information that we have, here's what I think. Just a few simple words can change everything. It can change the opinion. It can change the outlook. It can change the conversation, you know, that you're going to have with somebody. Let me snag some more pennies as I'm rambling. So what I'd like to share, like, is if you only know a little bit of the info, it's just like a case break. You know, I've opened up Bowman blaster cases, and I've also watched other people pull a low count of 4 autos, and I've heard of 8 to 9, but 7's been the average for Bowman 2023 blasters. But my last case had 2 paper and 5 chrome, and it was great, right? But it doesn't mean that the next case that we do is not going to be 4 autos and 2 paper. But we don't know who the players are going to be, but just hits alone is what I like to go off of. So, when we have a small sample size and we say, oh crap, I got skunked on this one, man, I got blitzed. Not a single hit, not a single auto. I mean, I got a couple good rookies, but they're all base cards. Let's be real. These are all base cards, and some inserts. So if you don't get any hits, it doesn't mean that the next guy that went and got the same 3 boxes didn't pull 3 autos, and let's say there's 4 to 6 autos in these per case. We'll have to watch some case breaks. It's too new. I'm not going to buy a case of this stuff. And even if I was going to break it, unless somebody wanted to do a case break, I'm not going to buy one and post it. I just don't think that with the price difference and the $50 price point, 45, whatever, 42, 43, whatever you're getting them for, there's just so much dead weight in these. You know what I mean? This is just base packs. There's no potential for color in here. There's not even inserts. I mean, if they would put inserts in here, maybe you can justify it. And the fact that they added, base vets and rookies in the inserts now in this style, I mean, adding those 2 print runs alone, that's 100 cards. And then they added this new color. They've got the navy of the card that I pulled out of my first 5 boxes. This navy, this is a new parallel, numbered to 175. So if you're a math guy and you're into that, you can work on some numbers and put up some spreadsheets and crunch some stuff and see what that's all about. And it's the print runs are up on all this stuff. The hobby's growing despite what people say. And are they printing stuff into the ground is what the term people like to say. Yeah, I guess maybe, but we're all still going to buy it, It's like if you go to McDonald's and they start raising prices, you don't think that drive-thru is going to stop cranking out cars and people flying through there, in the morning, afternoon, and evening? No, they're still going to sell. They've been raising prices on everything. But with this stuff, thank God they didn't raise the prices anymore, but they increased the print runs and they added in additional cards to offset that. So your offset is that new navy. They had to do that when they're increasing all the different cards with the base set. So yeah, I just wish that people could just stop being scumbags and people could stop being greedy, and this hobby would grow tenfold quick than what it is right now. But you have people that get in and get turned off. You have people that come back to the hobby then get turned off again. You have all that stuff going on because where there's money, there's greed. That's just the life we live, and that's the world we're in. So we just have to watch out for all that kind of stuff and do what we can to help each other out to expose the stuff. So yeah, stay away from this stuff if you don't know the source is basically the moral of my story. Do not buy it. Buy on Target, 5% off. The red card is free. If you don't have a credit card through Target, who cares? You can actually input a debit card to your credit account, your checking account, whatever you have for a credit card. You can upload that account and add a red card to that and check out with that. So you're going to get free shipping. You're going to get 5% off, and typical average tax, let's say you're in that 5 to 8% range. So if you're going to save 5%, you're getting list price plus 2 to 3% and free shipping. It's really hard to beat. I like that they're doing 3, so they're limiting, the big bulk buyers that get stuff from Target and hoard it and then flip it. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You want to buy stuff and flip it, do your thing, whatever, right? We'll never stop that. But what it does is, to me, if I was Target, I would say, well, how many can I fit in this box and ship it? I don't think they do a good job with that because they can only fit so many in these small boxes. So they're sending 3 at a time, paying that shipping. That to me is a big loss. I would probably do something a little bit more along the lines of 5, because there's 40 boxes in a case and you could factor 8 orders per case. And I think 5 is a good number, but again, that's Target, whatever. So I say take advantage of it if you're going to go for it, but I wouldn't go too crazy simply because of these. And just so you guys are aware too, when you're dealing with these, as I mentioned in my first video, if you have the same identical card in the yellow and it's the solid yellow, then you have the shimmer, the wave, and then you have the mojo. The solid color is always going to be at the top. And then you're going to work yourself down in a tier. And now this is not, hey, I love the mojos, this is my favorite, I want this one over the solid. That's not what I mean. I mean the price point of what these cards are going to go for. And let's say this one is, you know, 100, the next one's going to be 125, 150, and then the solid yellow maybe 200. So comparing card to card, from the shimmer, the wave, the solid to the mojo, that's what you're up against when it comes to these. So just look back at previous years and heck, pull up the hottest player now. Look at Ellie. Pull up a base or a color Ellie. Pull up a green to 99 in the mojo, and then a true green to 99. Or pull up a blue or a yellow, whatever it may be, and you can kind of do your own homework there and see what these things go for. PSA 10s for the same exact card. So you get a good gauge. You know, don't look at raw because one may have scratches, one may be really off-centered, and you know, have to read the details. It'll take you forever to dig through that. But if you just click on a handful of items in eBay, put them into your cart, and then that's what I do. And it's an easy way to compare. You can do the comparing tool on eBay as well, but I like to just throw things into my cart, do a little research that way, pull out, you know, any player, PSA 10, orange shimmer, orange wave, solid orange, and then all non-autos, and then see what those go for. And that'll kind of give you a gauge where the market's at. But when stuff is really new like this, it's going to be tough. There's going to be prices all over. So sometimes you get a good deal and you buy from a seller, you do great. And other times I've sold where it's like, oh crap, I think I sold that card way too cheap, and they're just going for a whole lot more. But at the time when I sold it, it was so new, there's not a lot of comps, and we agreed on a price, and that happens too. So, but at the end of the day, collect your favorite players, collect your favorite teams, build your sets, have fun with it, do some trading. Network with people is number one thing in my business. So networking works everywhere. It just helps. Communication is the key, and treat people fairly, and they'll always treat you fair back, because that's the kind of relationships that we need in the hobby. And yeah, so that's the end of my spiel. So if you hung around this long, I know my videos run long, I'm rambling, but I give a crap about the hobby. I've been collecting my whole life, and I've seen all this crap, and I tend to get a little, you know, not personal, but I tend to give my opinion when I hear all this noise, and it's just like, you can't beat the internet, you can't combat everything, you really can't. And all these videos and people that pump stuff out, just be very selective of what you take in. If you disagree with me, that's fine, you know, drop a comment, drop a like, whatever it is. I'm not here to gain anything from you. If I buy all the cards in the world and I don't sell a single one, then I just open them and I'm happy with that. I don't do this for a job. This is a side hobby for me. I do this for fun. It's something that I always loved, and now I'm just doing it on a little bit bigger scale with the YouTube and just showing some stuff off and things like that you know, a lot of other people do. And just filter what you take in, or what you watch. Filter it before you know, digest it, or whatever you want to call it. Filter it out. Filter out the noise. Take bits and pieces that you know that can be helpful to you, and stuff you can share with others, because a lot of it is noise and clickbait and to get you to watch. And people that have all the followers in the world, you know, their channels are great, and there's some that have tons of followers and they just make a lot of noise, and it's all for clicks, and it has nothing to do with anything but putting money in their pocket and getting paid by YouTube. So they will say what drives clicks and not really offer you anything, and they're always trying to sell you something too. So all right, now that I'm kind of sorted here for my little sample size, I'm not gonna do much more rambling, and appreciate if you guys drop a comment and want to chat further on your thoughts of weighing packs, and you know, what people do and how to stay away from it. Any other advice, suggestions, anything you could drop that's helpful and useful. I don't usually make a lot of these videos that are geared toward this stuff, but I may start. So post those below, and anybody that's watching, whether it's one person or 1,000, it doesn't matter. If we reach one person and help somebody, I think that's a good thing. So it can't hurt to chat a little bit about it, or share some of your information or anything else in the hobby that you can add to it, that will help us collectors. And then, yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.